going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Farm some news, baby. FarmSomeNews.com. Today we had 18 mods released on the mod hub. FarmSim23 comes out 1 week from today. More FarmCon activities have been announced. And we got 10 modders to talk about, including some updates that came with Edgewater that were not listed on the changelog. So, let's check it out. We might not have any mods in testing today like yesterday, but we did have 18 new and updated mods drop on the mod hub earlier today. I've already made a video showing these off, and you can find that video linked in the first pinned comment. FarmSim23 releases in 1 week on Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android devices. We've been talking about the game for the past few months now, and even previewing it for the past 2 weeks. So I've compiled a list of everything that you need to know about the game before it launches next Tuesday on May 23rd. You can check out the list in the form of a video on DjGoHam Mobile Gaming, my dedicated YouTube channel for FarmSim23 and mobile farming, as well as FarmSim News website, FarmSomeNews.com, courtesy of Modding. If you're ready for the next mobile farming simulator game, make sure that you check those out, link below. FarmCon23 is a little over 6 weeks away, and today we've got some more information on what attendees can expect to see at the event. Of course, we're going to learn about the FarmSim League, FS23, and more about the future of FarmSim22. But DjGoHam are bringing some heat this year. They're bringing some fun things to the event, including sponsoring the bell stacking challenge, or you could try bell stacking with real machines on site with the help of DjGoHam employees. You can even take a tractor on the test track, or even go on a factory tour and learn about the company and its machines. Hearing about all this is getting me more excited than ever for FarmCon23, which will be July 1st and 2nd in Lancyboi in Germany. Jumping over to modern news, we hear from Bcbuhler Farms, who released a video talking about some updates that were not included in the changelog for Edgewater that came out last week. For example, you can now hire a worker with a swather on all platforms. This makes things super easy moving forward, as it was not always the easiest or best way to manage your time. This is good news. He also said he's working on the Volvo and Mack trucks still, and preparing them to be used with the X2 and X3 frames from 82 Studio on his TLX and Mack trucks. Both sets are going to work together in perfect harmony once everything has been released. Next up, we hear from Agro Tonho on their John Deere 7 Ilm series, and they say they finished up the mod and already sent it off for testing for all platforms. There's going to be 2 transmission setups. We'll have the Auto Quad and Command Quad, multiple models including 7200, 7215, and 7230 Ilm, optional Starfire 7000 and G5 monitors, 5 tire brands with tons of options, mouse control for the windows, doors, bench, parasol? I don't know what that is. Wheel column and mirrors, different front weights and hydraulics, 3 exhaust options, antennas or not. I don't like them, but maybe you do. Different glass shades, different rear weights as separates, and lots more. There's even options for the Eire Pro compact sensor with precision farming and passenger seating with Kubota DLC. This is going to be an epic tractor, and I cannot wait to use it. Speaking of John Deere, Tactical Farmer looks to be getting close on his John Deere 1023E 1025R. We haven't really talked about it much, as all the work is being done in live streams with minimal dedicated posts. However, he does say to keep a lookout soon, as there will be some announcements. I'll keep you posted on those. In the meantime, here's a few screenshots. Custom Modding's back with us today with a few more screenshots of their Mack LTT crude trailer with some extreme details. I don't think it's going to look like this in FarmSim, but man, oh man, does it look good now. We also get a few screenshots of their Valmat Tridem pulling a disc and on the back of their Landau. And we get another sneaky peek at their Challenger, which they haven't said anything about since March, over 2.5 months ago. All of these mods share one thing: no new information, just screenshots. We do, however, get to see one of their next mods, the John Deere 9R, which is posted up right beside their 8R. They've teased this quite a bit recently, and I'm really excited to see the 9R in action. Moving on, FarmMods TV has another version of the MAN Agro truck. Well, versions, these are all new for him. They're based directly on the base game 4x4 MAN, with the tanker on the back of one or a flatbed to be used with bales or logs on the other. There's also the main and rim colors, and as for the tank, it's going to hold 14,000 liters of slurry, digestate water, and fuel only. No milk. Hopefully, maybe milk in a future update. That'd be cool. These mods are for all platforms. However, we don't have any information about their current status. Next up, Gamer Designs has an update for us today on quite a few of his mods. Firstly, it looks like the normal maps that that he's been using are not sufficient or allowed anymore on the mod hub. So in order to update or add any new mods, Gamer Design says everything's going to need to be redone, like his American Flatbed pack. However, the 669 buncher won't need as much work. The mulcher head's almost finished, so that's good, and he says that it will need the new normal maps, but that is it. He's also working on a few other things in the background, but like everything else and like everyone else, life does get in the way, which is totally cool. As for his plantation log trailer, which I think was his first mod on Mod Hub, this released well over a year ago, but he says he's still waiting on the report from the update. The previous update did fail testing on many things that he says passed the first time around. The list of fixes were done, but not with these new normal maps, so likely it's going to fail again, he says, but I will keep you guys updated as we get more information on this one. As about some placeables, first is Lancyboi and his monoslope style cow barn that we first talked about yesterday. He says it is in-game and ready to rock and roll, as you can see from these screenshots. The placeable will support the grazing mod on PC, as well as manure spawn, whatever that is. I think it's just the area in front where the manure will appear once it needs to, I guess. The building is looking really good, and Lancyboi made quick work of getting this in the game. Do you guys remember the house that we first showed off like a week ago from GNFS? Well, if you do, well, he's already finished it and submitted it for testing for all platforms. If you don't remember it, well, here's a tiny little refresher. Unlike a lot of the houses that we have on the mod hub, this one's actually going to have a lot of rooms inside of it and can be entered. It is great to see another house mod being worked on and sent off for testing that we can actually go inside of and interact with. And some map news. After months of hosting Ballet Spring on their website for PC only, Eire Agri Modding have submitted not only the PC version of the map, but the crossplay version as well to mod hub for testing. This map is definitely one of the more popular third-party website maps out there, up there with like UMRV and things like that. So it is really cool to see a map like this heading to mod hub for all platforms and PC. It's technically two maps. And lastly today, Poorboy Modding has some other information for us on Hickory Valley, saying that the map will not be getting an update, likely anyway. He, just like Gamer Designs, is having some problems with things failing after they've passed previously, even a long time ago. There have been some things on that map that have been messed up since the last game update, including modded equipment, railroad tracks, and some other things. There's also a few options there. He does say this, that he could remove everything that's causing the problem, like the train, crude oil, and the modded equipment to get the map to pass. Or leave it the way it is, and you guys can keep using those things, though some of them may not work exactly the way you would expect. He is looking for your thoughts and wants to do what most of the people want, so let him know via the link below. And I'm always looking for your thoughts as well, so let me know what you think of this. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything we talked about today can be found in the description. And you can check out this entire video in the form of a news article at FarmSimNews.com, thanks to Yoast Modding. Remember, there's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod's going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Well, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new and join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. That's it. Hope you have a great day. We will see you later. You can tell how many times I've had to mow my yard by how good my watch tan's getting.